Hi, Martin. So, like you, I am a immense fan of Game of Thrones, but I'm also aware of how it's, to an extent, complicit in this wider trend in the media of perpetuating unattainable, idealized notions of masculinity or femininity. And you can actually tie this, I believe, to what we've been talking about in this module about how digital tools are actually also complicit in perpetuating these ideals that so often young teenagers in particular measure themselves up against. And because they're unattainable, you can never live up to your expectation of what an ideal masculine body should be or what an ideal feminine body should be. And one of the examples that the module discusses quite often is airbrushing, and how, in an age of celebrities and entertainment, how can we differentiate between what is real and what's not? And certainly, Game of Thrones is a show where, there are these idealized versions of men and women, and like any other form of media, fans of a show, particularly younger fans, may try to measure themselves up against it. I think that's why it's especially important to have more representative media, and certainly Game of Thrones does have that with Tyrion and other characters. But particularly for characters who are prominent in the show, and not perhaps side characters who aren't essential in the narrative and aren't, being perceived as, figures that young boys or young girls want to emulate.